Ve bu ziyaretin ne kadar önemli olduğunu özellikle ifade etmek istiyorum.
And I would like to express how important this summit is that we are here gathering for.
NATO Liderler Zirvesi'nin bugün Ankara'da yapılıyor olması ve tüm liderlerin şu anda ülkemizde bir araya gelmesi, yarın değerli dostum Sayın Trump'la birlikte olması bizlere ayrı bir güç katacaktır.
The fact that we are convening here today for the NATO-Ankara summit and that all the leaders are arriving and have arrived, and we will be executing the NATO summit tomorrow with the presence of President Trump, which will be adding might and strength to our summit.
Kendilerine tekrar hoş geldiniz diyor.
Once again, I would like to say welcome, Mr. President.
Well, I want to thank you very much. As everybody knows, it's been very much reported. We are great friends. The president has done an incredible job just landing at the airport, to see such a beautiful airport, and to have a building named after me. I was very happy about that. That was very nice. The airport is absolutely beautiful. The roads coming in were brand new and beautiful, and you've been a great leader and a respected leader all over the world, and we really do. We've had right from the beginning good chemistry. We've had a very special relationship. Turkey has become, under the president, a very powerful country militarily. People don't know how powerful, actually. They have a lot of our equipment, and they have a lot of great soldiers, and they're really somebody to be reckoned with. And the nice part is that because of the relationship that we have, it's all gone very well. I just want to say that I have a lot of respect for the president, and I think it's really to the benefit of both countries. We're going to be talking today about trade. We're going to be talking about other things having to do with the military, lots of different things. Probably we'll mention Iran, where we have essentially decimated their military. They cannot have a nuclear weapon. And we're going to have some very good discussions. But we do a lot of trade with Turkey. We make great things, and they make great things, and we've had it's had a very big impact on both of our countries. So I just want to tell you that it's an honor to be with you, and we're going to have a lot of good meetings. We're going to have good dinners, good food. We're going to have a good time, but mostly we're going to have a lot of work, and we're going to do good things for our countries. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanım, havama kadar geldiniz. Çok teşekkür ederiz o yüzden. Çok uzun süren bir dostluğumuz var, biliyorsunuz. Son derece saygı duyduğum, yakın bulduğum bir insansınız. Buradaki buluşmalarımızda, görüşmelerimizde 3 konudan bahsedeceğiz. Askeri, ticari ve bir de İran konusundan bahsedeceğiz. Gerçekten çok güçlüsünüz. Çok güçlü askeri ve silah sanayi açısından çok güçlü bir yerdesiniz şu anda. Dolayısıyla teşekkür ediyorum ve çok iyi bir vakit geçirdiğinize inanıyorum.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Mr. President, are you going to sell F-35s to Turkey, and what about the legal restrictions?
Well, it's a decision we're going to make. We have a very good relationship. I would think that many people, I can tell you, many people, including the people sitting right here, thinks, why wouldn't we do that? We have a better relationship with Turkey, and Turkey's been in many ways much more loyal than other countries that we think would be loyal. So, yeah, it's something certainly we would consider. It's a great plane. It's the best, currently the best plane by far. And it's certainly something we will consider, yeah. Yes, Daniel, please.
You said last week that the big reason you wanted to come to the summit here. What is the relationship so special? What do you broadly hope to achieve here?
You never know why a relationship is special. Some people you get along with, and some people you don't. Sometimes you get along with the toughest people, like him, and sometimes you don't get along with the weakest, most pathetic people. You just don't get along. Maybe you don't respect them, but from the day we met, we got along. We had a pastor, as I remember, his name was Pastor Brunson, and it was a very big thing, and it was very traumatic. He was sentenced to a long-term prison sentence, and I felt he was innocent, and I called. Other people called. They got nowhere. I called the president, and he released him immediately. It was something that the evangelical community will never forget, and because he was a good man, Pastor Brunson. So, just things like that. We just it's always worked out. And I think it's been from the very beginning, from the first moment. I said it before, it's a chemistry that works between us. There are those that I don't have a good chemistry with, I will tell you that. And we work that out too.
Mr. President, are further troop drawdowns in Europe are you likely to announce further troop drawdowns in Europe?
Say it?
Are further troop drawdowns in Europe likely? And are you satisfied with the progress that NATO allies have made?
Well, we're going to see. I was very disappointed with NATO. And frankly, if it weren't held in Turkey, where my friend happens to be a very strong leader, a very strong person, it's possible that I wouldn't have attended. I felt I had to attend because of the fact that, I know he's gone all out. It was a big thing to have NATO come to Turkey or any place else. It's a big thing. But we weren't treated well because we did something in Iran. We don't need anybody's help. I didn't even want their help. But before I asked, they said they wouldn't be there. And we've invested trillions of dollars in NATO. Why? To protect European countries and others, Canada, etc., but to protect people, countries from, generally speaking, it used to be the Soviet Union, now it's Russia. And I say that's fine, but you would think that they'd be very willing to do something to help us, and they really weren't. In the case of the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister, I guess he's no longer there, maybe because of this. It was a very unpopular thing he did. He said, no, we'll help after the war is over. I said, I don't need that kind of help. We didn't need any help at all. And in a way, I was testing people. I was testing to see whether or not they'd be there, because I've long said that we help them, but I'm not sure that they'd be there for us. And Italy turned us down, and Germany turned us down, and France turned us down. And it's okay. But, why are we spending hundreds of billions of dollars and they're not there for us? We've always been there for them.
Türkiye ile Suriye arasında Türkiye'de efendim.
Haber İran'daki savaşın sona erdirilmesi için oldukça çaba sarf ettiniz. Müzakere süreci devam ediyor ancak nihai bir anlaşma noktasına gelinmiş değil. Bundan sonraki süreçte Türkiye nasıl adım atacak İran ve ABD arasındaki müzakere sürecinin olumlu bir şekilde neticelenmesi için?
Bu süreçte yine aynı şekilde bizler İran-Amerika ilişkilerini nasıl bir düzleme kavuştururuz? Onun gayreti içerisindeyiz. Elimizden geleni yapmak suretiyle dünya barışına bir adım atalım diye gerek şahsım gerek arkadaşlarım hep birlikte çalışacağız.
Sormak isterim ben sizlere. 80 bine yakın insan hayatını kaybetti Gazze'de. Çok büyük de bir yıkım var. Ateşkes sağlandı ama yer yer ihlaller devam ediyor. Ateşkes ihlallerinin önlenmesi için, insani yardımların Gazze'ye girebilmesi için, ayrıca Gazze'nin yeniden inşa edilebilmesi için önümüzdeki süreçte ortak atabileceğiniz adımları değerlendirecek misiniz muhatabınızla? Müsaade buyururlarsa kendisinin de bu konudaki fikirlerini almak isteriz. Teşekkür ederiz efendim.
Özellikle Gazze konusunda tabii değerli dostumla bunları da konuşarak özellikle bu bölgedeki barışı sağlama için bu liderler zirvesini çok önemsiyoruz ve bu liderler zirvesinden aynı şekilde bir kararın çıkmasını da hayra yorumluyoruz ve bunun olabileceğine de Ben ihtimal veriyorum.
Efendim, Türkiye-ABD ilişkilerinin geliştiği bir dönemi gözlemliyoruz. 2025 yılında geçen yıl Amerika Birleşik Devletleri'ne yaptığınız ziyarette önemli ticari anlaşmalar da imzalandı. Suriye konusunda Türkiye'nin önemli bir aktör olduğunu söylemişti Sayın ABD Başkanı. Şimdi yeni dönemde gelmeden önce de Sayın Trump bir sürprizle geliyorum ifadesini kullandı. F-35'i, kaan savaş uçaklarının motorlarını konuştuk.
כן, בן, אנחנו רואים כאן את הדברים וכמה נקודות שמאוד מעניינות. קודם כל, טראמפ מיוזמתו לא הזכיר כאן את ישראל, אבל הוא הכניס את הנושא של הגרעין. ויש לכך שתי סיבות. אחת, קודם כל להראות לאמריקה שאנחנו לא סתם תקפנו, כי הגרעין מציק לנו, והוא גם מאיים עלינו, על האמריקאים. ודבר שני, צריך לומר כאן את האמת, המערב הוא מאוד חלש, הפגישה הזאת היא גרועה מאוד.
אתה שמעת מה שטראמפ אמר עכשיו?
גרועה מאוד לנו, אבל עוד אני אכניס את מזלנו למקום אחד קטן, שיש לנו את נתניהו שיודע לחפור לו על הגרעין, ולתפוס חזק בעניין הזה, וגם לומר, גם נתניהו העביר מסר השבוע, הוא אמר, לא רק השבוע, אבל הוא חזר ואמר את זה עוד פעם, כל עוד אני ראש ממשלה, לא יהיה להם גרעין. הוא לא, אני ניתן את הפרשנות, זה עם אמריקה או בלי אמריקה. גרעין לא יהיה. טראמפ חוזר על המסר הזה שלא יהיה גרעין, יש לזה משמעות מאוד גדולה. יש לנו בעיה עם ה-F-35 וכל הדברים, נכון שלא יהיו מערכות ישראליות וזה אחר, לא משנה. אבל ארדואן תמיד היה חכם בלהרבב את כולם. הרבב פה את המערב יופי. ושוב אני אומר, אם מכל הדבר הזה אפשר להוציא נקודה אחת, מזלנו שראש הממשלה כעת זה בנימין נתניהו. תחשבו שהיה כאן לפיד, או בנט, או כל החבורה הזאת, גם הנושא של הגרעין בכלל לא היה עולה. זה לא היה שם, האירוע הזה היה גמור. ועוד היו עושים כפיים.
יש מעמד מוביל לראשות הממשלה היום לכאורה שאומר שאיראן צריכה להיות מדינה גרעינית.
כן.
בכל מקרה, אנחנו שומעים כרגע עדיין עוד שאלות לנשיא דונלד טראמפ שם, עיקר השאלות מופנות לדונלד טראמפ, אבל נגיד שבאופן יסודי, העמדה האמריקאית לגבי מכירת מטוסי F-35 לא השתנתה.
You see it. I mean, it's beautiful. You get off, the roads are beautiful. It's an amazing thing. Now, I have no concerns about anything having to do with Turkey. The relationship, I would say the relationship with Turkey right now is better probably than it's ever been. It was good in my first 4 years, but I think now it's probably even better than that, if that's possible.
Sir, U.S. military and Turkish military constitute a really strong and large military base for NATO. Are we expecting further defense cooperation out of this bilateral meeting, out of this NATO summit here in Ankara?
Well, we're going to find out when I go there. We're going to find out. We're going to be having meetings. I'm very friendly with many of the leaders. You know, some of them are new. We don't know them. But, you know, I've been doing this for now sort of a long time. If you count the 4 years where we had a rigged election, you know, I was very much into politics then too. But I spent the first 4 years, I spent 4 years in a little different state. And then we've had an amazing, probably the best year maybe ever had by an American president. When you look at the economy, we have the greatest economy we've ever had. We have $19 trillion, $19.2 trillion to be exact, being invested in the United States. That's 7 or 8 times more than it's ever had. It's a world record, not just a U.S. record. And I just read where, in fact, coming over, I was in the car with those beautiful horses, those great riders, those great soldiers, and it came over the wires that Toyota is moving out of Mexico into the United States and building one of the biggest truck and car plants ever built. It's amazing. That's what tariffs do, if properly used. And so we've never had a more exceptional economy or potential economy. There's never been anything like it. Under the last administration, they did much less than $1 trillion of investment coming in. And we're at $19.2 trillion in actually the first 12 months, because that's where it's, you know, really, so we're there a year and a half, so that number is now substantially higher. But 19.2 trillion, Scott, for a period of 12 months. Nobody's ever seen anything like that. So we have by far the greatest economy. We have more jobs right now in the United States than ever before. And we have a great relationship with some countries on trade, and Turkey happens to be one of them.
אז דונלד טראמפ, כפי שצפינו, מדבר על הידידות הגדולה, מדבר על הכבוד ועל המנהיגות העוצמתית של ארדואן, על טורקיה שהפכה להיות כוח חשוב וחזק. הוא אומר, אנשים לא יודעים בכלל עד כמה טורקיה חזקה. לגבי שאלת מטוסי F-35, הוא אומר, אנחנו בהחלט נשקול, נבחן את זה. הוא אומר שהוא לא חושש למכור את המטוסים המתקדמים האלה לידי טורקיה, וארדואן, בתרגום שעכשיו מגיע אלינו מהשפה הטורקית, אומר, שוחחנו על כך בעבר עם האמריקאים, הובטח לנו שנקבל 5 מטוסים מהסוג הזה. זה כרגע מה שאנחנו שומעים מהשניים. גם היה אפשר לשמוע אולי מקודם בטורקית כשארדואן נשאל על ענייני עזה. מעניין אם הוא היה נשמע אנטישמי ונאו-נאצי כמו שהוא נשמע בדרך כלל בנאומים שלו. גם
מניח שכאן לא.
כנראה שלא. אבל בכל מקרה אנחנו רואים כאן עוצמה מאוד גדולה, הערכה מאוד גדולה של טראמפ כלפי חוץ עבור המארח שלו רג'יפ טייפ ארדואן. והשאלה היא כרגע, מה יהיה באותן הרבה פגישות שטראמפ אומר ומדגיש, אנחנו הולכים לעשות הרבה עבודה, הרבה פגישות בענייני סחר, אבל גם בהרבה נושאים צבאיים. הוא אומר, בלי ארדואן לא הייתי מגיע בכלל לפסגת נאטו, הם אנשים כפויי טובה, אירופה, צרפת, איטליה, גרמניה, בריטניה, כולם לא היו שם בשבילנו, אנחנו לא צריכים להיות שם בשבילם, אבל בשביל ארדואן, שגילה נאמנות גדולה יותר מהרבה מדינות אחרות, אני הייתי מוכרח להגיע. אז טראמפ אומר דברים שארדואן אוהב לשמוע, וטראמפ רוצה לעשות עסקים עם ארדואן. השאלה כאמור, האם אנחנו ראינו כאן לנגד עינינו תפנית בעמדה האמריקאית באופן חד משמעי, שמאפשרת מחירה של מטוסים מתקדמים כאלה לידי טורקיה, או האם אין פה שינוי אמיתי? כי גם לפני שנה, בפגישה שהייתה בבית הלבן בחדר הסגלגל, טראמפ הבטיח לארדואן מטוסי F-35, אפילו ערב המלחמה באיראן הוא הבטיח את זה, בסופו של דבר זה לא קרה.
כרגיל, כלום לא